Good afternoon students. Welcome back to online maths class. So in the last class we have completed derivatives of functions in parametric forms, that is exercise 5.6. In today's class I am going to start with the second order derivative. So what is the exact meaning of a second order derivative, and on this concept you will definitely get one 5-mark question for the annual exam. So here I will consider the function y which is equals to f of x. Let y which is equals to f of x, then we get dy by dx which is equals to f dash of x. Dy by dx, that means differentiating both the sides with respect to x, we get dy by dx which is equals to f dash of x. I call this as equation number 1. Now if equation 1 is differentiable again, once again we will have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So here differentiate again with respect to x. What do we get now? D by dx of dy by dx. So for this equation I am differentiating both the sides. So d by dx of dy by dx which is equals to d by dx of f dash of x. D by dx of f dash of x. So now this term d by dx of dy by dx is going to be the second order derivative of y with respect to x. So it can be denoted by, in short it can be written as d square y by dx square, which is equals to, so derivative of f dash of x will be f double dash of x. So here d square y by dx square indicates the second order derivative of y with respect to x. And here f double dash of x is the second order derivative of f of x, and here the second order derivative of y can also be represented by, so I will write the point here, it is also denoted by d square y or y double dash or y2. The second order derivative of y with respect to x can also be denoted as d square y or y double dash or y2. y2 means d square y by dx square, y1 means dy by dx, so this can also be written as y1. So here d square y by dx square is nothing but y2. So this is the introduction part of the second order derivative. Well, let us solve some example problems on second order derivative. In that example 38 it is, find d square y by dx square if y which is equals to x cube plus tan x. So I will be going for the solution. Write the given function y which is equals to x cube plus tan x. Now differentiate with respect to x. Derivative of y will be dy by dx. This is equals to derivative of x cube will be 3x square plus derivative of tan x will be secant x. So this is first order derivative. Here we need d square y by dx square, that means we will have to go for second order derivative. So differentiate again with respect to x. With respect to x. So here we get d square y by dx square, which is equals to 3, write it as it is, then derivative of x square it will be 2x. So it will be 2x, then sorry it has to be secant square x, then plus Now derivative of secant square x will be 2 secant x. Then derivative of secant x, actually ಇದು ಯಾವ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತದೆ, secant x the whole square, secant x the whole square, secant square x ಅಂದರೆ secant x the whole square ಅಂದರೆ x to the power n ಫಾರ್ಮ್ದಾಗ ಐತಿದೆ. ಸೊ 2 secant x and then derivative of this inside function, so it will be secant x into tan x. Derivative of secant x will be secant x into tan x. So we'll simplify this further. D square y by dx square, this is equals to, we get 6x plus 2 times secant x into secant x will be secant square x and into tan x. So this is the required answer for the example 38. Well, example 39 it is, if y which is equals to a sin x plus b cos x, then prove that d square y by dx square plus y which is equals to 0. So let us take up the given function here. So y which is equals to a sin x plus b cos x. Now differentiate with respect to x. Both the sides we will have to differentiate with respect to x. So what do we get? Dy by dx, which is equals to, a is a constant, I will be writing it as it is. A derivative of sin x will be cos x. Then now b is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of cos x will be minus sin x. Overall we get minus b sin x. So once again we will have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So differentiate again with respect to x. Differentiate again with respect to x. We get d square y by dx square, which is equals to, so a is a constant, derivative of cos x will be minus sin x. We get minus a sin x. Then minus b, write it as it is, the derivative of sin x will be cos x. Now d square y by dx square, which is equals to, I can take minus common here, inside the bracket we are left out with a sin x plus b cos x. A sin x plus b cos x. A sin x plus b cos x is nothing but y. So overall we get d square y by dx square, which is equals to minus y, Now take minus y to the left hand side, it becomes plus y. D square y by dx square plus y, which is equals to 0. So this is all about the example 39. Note down this, then we'll take up the example 40. Well, let us solve the example 40. If y which is equals to 3 times e power 2x plus 2 times e power 3x, then prove that d square y by dx square minus 5 times dy by dx plus 6y which is equals to 0. So mark this as important for 5 marks. I'll take up the given function here. What is the given function? Y which is equals to 3 times e power 2x plus 2 times e power 3x. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. We get dy by dx, which is equals to, 3 is a constant, write it as it is. Then derivative of e power 2x will be 2 times e power 2x plus, here 2 write it as it is because it is a constant. Then derivative of e power 3x will be 3 into e power 3x, 3 times e power 3x. Simplify this, dy by dx, which is equals to 3 into 2 it will be 6 e power 2x plus 2 into 3 it will be 6 e power 3x. So call this as equation number 1. So in order to get d square y by dx square, once again we will have to differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So we get d square y by dx square, which is equals to, so 6 write it as it is. Then derivative of e power 2x will be 2 times e power 2x plus 6 write it as it is. then derivative of e power 3x will be 3 into e power 3x. 3 into e power 3x. So d square y by dx square, which is equals to, so 12 e power 2x, then plus 6 into 3, it will be 18 e power 3x. I call this as equation number 2. Now we will have to substitute equation 1 and equation 2 in the given LHS. So this is going to be the LHS now. So I'll consider the left hand side LHS, which is equals to d square y by dx square, then minus 5 times dy by dx plus 6y. So after solving this, at the end we should get the answer as 0. So now write d square y by dx square now. 12 e to the power 2x plus 18 e to the power 3x. Now minus 5 into dy by dx. For dy by dx, that means equation 1. For equation 1, we will have to multiply by minus 5. Minus 5 into 6 will be minus 30 e to the power 2x. Then, so again minus 30 e to the power 3x. Now plus 6y. Y means it is this given function. For this we will have to multiply by 6. For both the terms, multiply by 6 and write it here. 6 into 3, it is 18 e power 2x plus 18 e power 2x, then plus 12 e power 3x. Now search for the like terms here. So 12 e to the power 2x and minus 30 e to the power 2x and plus 18 e to the power 2x. So overall, say here 12 e raised to 2x plus 18 e raised to 2x will be 30 e to the power 2x, and then plus 18 e power 3x, 18 e raised to 3x, and then 12 e raised to 3x will be 30 e raised to 3x, then minus this, we should write it as it is, minus 30 e to the power 2x and minus 30 e to the power 3x. So here plus 30 e power 2x minus 30 e power 2x get cancels, and then 30 e raised to 3x and minus 30 e raised to 3x get cancels. This is equals to 0. So this is going to be our right hand side. Overall, what do we get now? What we have got now? LHS, which is equals to RHS. Therefore, left hand side, which is equals to the right hand side. This is all about example 40. Well, example 41, it is if y which is equals to sine inverse x, then show that 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus x dy by dx, which is equals to 0. So mark this as very important for the annual exam. So this was asked in March 2019 for 5 marks. So let us go ahead with the solution. The given function is y which is equals to sine inverse x. Now differentiate both the sides with respect to x. Now we get dy by dx, which is equals to 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. 1 divided by square root of 1 minus x square. So now take this square root of 1 minus x square to the left hand side, it goes to the numerator and it will be multiplied with this. So what do we get now? Dy by dx into square root of 1 minus x square, which is equals to 1, So now we will have to differentiate both the sides, with respect to x. This is going to be u and this is going to be v. We have to make use of u v the whole dash rule here. So differentiate again with respect to x. So here derivative of dy by dx. So d by dx of dy by dx will be d square y by dx square. Then write the second function as it is, 1 minus x square as it is. Then now plus, now write the first function as it is, write dy by dx as it is. Then derivative of the second term. Second term is in the form of root x. derivative of root x will be 1 by 2 root x, 2 root 1 minus x square. Then derivative of this inside function, derivative of 1 minus x square. So derivative of 1 minus x square andre enagutte illi derivative of 1 it will be 0, then minus derivative of x square it will be 2x, 0 minus 2x it will be minus 2x, minus 2x. Then this is equals to derivative of 1 it will be 0. So u dash v plus u v dash. So here 2 and 2 get cancels. So overall we have, so it is like dy by dx, then whole divided by, you have square root of 1 minus x square here. So here we have 1 by square root of 1 minus x square term in the denominator. Now let us take up the LCM. So this will be multiplied with this now, d square y by dx square into square root of 1 minus x square. So if you multiply with this we get square root of 1 minus x square the whole square plus into minus, it will be minus. So we are left out with x dy by dx, x dy by dx, then whole divided by square root of 1 minus x square. This is equals to 0. I hope you understood this step. So here overall the LCM is going to be square root of 1 minus x square, and we have to multiply that term with this one. That's what I have done. Then whole divided by root 1 minus x square. Now in the next step you take this to the right hand side, it will be multiplied with 0. So here square and root get cancels. We have d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square, then into 1 minus x square, then minus x dy by dx, then minus x dy by dx, x dy by dx, which is equals to 0. So this is the required answer now. See here, 1 minus x square into d square y by dx square minus x dy by dx, which is equals to 0. So this is all about the example 41.